viewers. Hi guys, welcome to Automotif. Today we're going to be talking about 5 cars that you can get for under $5,000 that aren't crap. Believe me, it's still possible. The reason I'm doing this video is I'm currently in the market for a new car. I'm sure most of you are as well. If you're watching this video, that is. Right now I've got a little turd, a little red Honda Fit. Produces a sultry, it's got to be like 70 horsepower. It says on the box 105, but it's producing like 70 horsepower. The thing's slow. Let's be honest, guys. I floor it everywhere. Anyways, so the question is, can you still find a cool car for under $5,000? Well, it depends on how you define cool. For some people, it's like, oh man, I gotta have the best lifted truck. Some people are like, oh, low and slow, it's gotta have leather seats, whatever. In this instance, we're going to define cool, for all intents and purposes, as a car which has a manual variant, a power-to-weight ratio of 120 to 150 brake horsepower per ton, and is a step above an average consumer vehicle. Toyota RAV4, we're looking at you. It must also have some possibility of reliability and ease of ownership, which basically disqualifies any high mileage Mercedes-Benz, Bentley, whatever. I mean, if it's $5,000, it's probably $5,000 for a reason. Regardless, so I went on Auto Tempest and I found these 5 things. So we're going to begin with the lowest horsepower vehicle we have here. We've got the manual V6 Solara. The one I found specifically was from 2000. Now I know what you're thinking, a Camry, are you serious? But hear me out. The Solara is actually a pretty cool car. In terms of modding ability, if you put some deep dish steel wheels, dropped it a couple inches, maybe put some camber on it, threw some modifications on the engine, the V6 has a lot to give. It's a coupe, it's Japanese. Unfortunately, it's not rear-wheel drive, but it's the beginning of the list, so just wait to the next one. Number 2. Alright, so the next one I found is a 2009 BMW 328i xDrive, which comes in at 128 brake horsepower per ton. This is a pretty decent choice. I think in terms of this being a cool car, it is rear-wheel drive. It is a manual. They did produce this as a manual. It has a 6-speed. You can still up the ante a little bit. If you wanted to do something a little more crazy, you could go for a 335i, which has 168 horsepower, and I don't think they produced that one in a manual. Check in the comments if they had something like that. I'm not sure, but regardless. The third entry, this is my personal favorite, is the 2002 Ford Mustang GT. The Ford Mustang, the workhorse of America, every man's sports car. There's a reason they've been making it since the 1960s. I mean, this thing kickstarted the entire, muscle car craze for all intents and purposes, and it's still raging strong. This is still a very attainable vehicle for most people. You can swap a manual into it. Some variants it is available with manual. It does have rear-wheel drive. It does have a V8. You can make it sound, like AC/DC and smoke up like a 420 Rolling Loud concert. So, yeah, it's a great car. I mean, they're very attainable. A lot you can do with them. Big community, very moddable. Number 4, the Infiniti G35. That comes in at 162 brake horsepower per ton. I found this 2006 example online for $3,500. Exactly as the name correlates, 3,500. Never mind. It's a good vehicle. You can